does that even mean, Bauer's Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for a special review/preview charged by BoardGameExchange.com, the internet's only board game rental website. Today I'm very excited to be checking out Shattered Olympus from Hans Auto. This is a 2 to 4 player game that'll take about 30 minutes to play, and it's for ages 10 and up. And in Shattered Olympus, you will be taking control of a hero and different people and different locations and different items, all sorts of different things, making your way across a 7x5 board while your opponent does the same thing with their hero. All you have to do in order to win the game is kill your opponent's hero. It's a lot harder than it sounds, though. This is not a game that is actually out for release right now. It's currently in its print and play form, which there is print and play format, there is a link down below to check out if you want to check it out. I would definitely recommend checking it out. Spoiler alert. And the guy, Hans reached out to me and was like, would you be willing to check this game out? I said, absolutely. So he sent me the cards. I printed off what I needed to do, learned the rules, and I'm here today to check it out for you. So let's get into the gameplay and see how it works. Alright, so inside Shattered Olympus, this is all going to look very bizarre because it is a print and play, and when you're making print and play you got to make your own components, and sometimes you got to make your own boards, which is what these cards are, but I'm going to show you how the gameplay works because the gameplay is what matters, right? First and foremost, you're going to get your rule booklet. It's not the best I've seen, it's not the worst I've seen, but it is a work in progress, which is always good. The real problem I had with it was some of the stuff's just, it's in locations that I didn't think it should have been in. It should have been here instead of there, but that stuff will get itself worked out. Other than that, perfectly serviceable rule booklet for full color. It looks very, very nice. Next, you're going to get your tracker. This is what you're going to keep track of, your minerals, which is money in this game, and your health. Because once your hero has died, once all of his health is gone, the game is over for you, and that's how you're going to keep track on this little tracker right there. Next, you are going to have a boatload of cards, because this is a card game. These red cards on the outside are just standard playing cards, and these are how I set up the board. So you're going to be playing on a 7x5 grid. Your heroes are going to start in adjacent corners, right here and right here, and you're going to make your way across the grid and try to kill each other using these cards you see over here. This is where the marketplace, so to speak, is going to be. When it's your turn, you're going to do a couple things. You're going to gain 4 minerals or 4 money, and then you are going to buy whatever cards you would like to buy. So up here we have our location cards. These are things you're going to set down that normally aren't going to move. So this one says location. Veto +1, you get another veto token. These are what we're playing the veto tokens is. One interesting thing about this game is, if you see a card out here and they're like, man, if my opponent gets that card, I'm totally screwed, what you can do is you can say, alright, at the end of your turn, I'm vetoing that, you can't buy it. But they can also do that to you. Very interesting little mechanic. But those are the locations. This one has a 3 on top and a 3 down here, a 3 heart and a 3 mineral. This means it'll cost you 3 minerals to purchase it, and it has 3 life. That's what I'm saying. It has 3 life. So if someone hits this 3 times for 3 damage, then this thing gets destroyed. It's out of the game. But until then, it is going to allow you to have an extra veto token. But there's a lot of different locations. That's what's really... Well, one thing I really liked about this game is there are tons of different locations. There's tons of different equipment. These things are things you are going to be equipping onto your heroes or onto your units. So this one, for instance, is the Lifesteal 1. Equipped target heals 1 health if it deals damage. So for instance, if I were to purchase this for 2 minerals and equip it onto my hero down here, I put it on there, the Ring of Life, and whenever he hits somebody, he would gain 1 life if he were under his 10 full life. So you're going to have a ton of equipment down there. Next, you're going to have your units. These are going to be the guys that are going to do the majority of the fighting. These are the real heart of the game, in my opinion, right here. Because you don't want to just go all gung-ho with your hero, rushing forward trying to kill their hero, because their unit is going to eat you apart. So you're going to be sending your units to do your bidding. So we're taking a look at one of them. This is the Cleric. He costs 2 minerals. He has 2 health, and he does 1 attack. The little swords at the bottom are how much attack they do. And it says, if you pay 1 mineral, you can heal a surrounding ally for 1 health. So this would be a great guy to keep behind your hero at all times, because all these different units are going to be doing different things. Some of them are kind of going to be like turtles. I think there actually are fighting turtles in here. The theme kind of goes out the window a little bit with the game, which is something I didn't really mind at all. But he has an extra layer of defense. The cleric's obviously going to be healing. There's archers that can shoot from 2 away instead of just 1 away. There's a whole bunch of different units in the game, which really makes a lot of variety. Last, you're going to have your events. These things really mess stuff up real quick. So let's see. This is Inferno. And if you buy the Inferno, it's going to cost you 3 minerals. And next, it's going to have a 2 with arrows pointing this way and that way. That means you can put this, or you can do this damage to anyone within 2 of the left, right, top, or bottom of your hero. It says target takes 3 damage. Very simple, very easy to learn, but that really does a lot of damage to somebody, especially if it's your hero, because this hero over here, the Gladiator, only has 8 health. So if you do 3 damage to it, they're almost halfway dead. But anyway, we'll go over a real quick mock hand so you can see exactly how it works. When you're starting the game, what you're going to do is you're going to pick out heroes. You're going to get a couple of heroes, you're going to pick them. I believe we have 6 right here. They all have unique special abilities. So on this side, we have the Gladiator. He has 8 health, which really does kind of stink, and he does 1 damage. But units you play can be activated as on the same turn. Normally, if you were going to buy a unit, you couldn't use their special ability this turn. But with this guy, you can buy them, put them on the board, and use their special ability all in the same turn. So he's actually one of my favorite guys to play as. Down here we have the Soul Reaper. And one thing I want to mention is the artwork definitely looks unique from card to card. I think they were done by different artists. However, I did dig the artwork. So this guy he's going to start with 10 health. He's going to have 10 maximum health. And you can destroy any location or units of yours and get their cost -1 refunded. So what that means is, if you had this location, you set it out right here throughout the game, and you're like, crap, I don't want this thing, or it's about to be destroyed, you can use his special ability and get back 2 of your 3 minerals and get your money back, which is really kind of nice as well. But anyway, we'll go through a real quick mock hand. So we're going to pretend that this hero over here, the Soul Reaper, is going to go first. He starts over here. And the very first turn, you're going to gain 2 minerals. Normally, you gain 4 minerals every turn, but at the very beginning, you're going to gain 2 minerals. So he's going to adjust his mineral track, put it on 2, and then he's going to be able to pick whatever he wants over here, if he wants to buy anything, that's worth 2 minerals. So what he's probably going to do is he's going to pay 2, and he's going to buy this armor. So it is 2 minerals, so we'll move his mineral track down, and this says armor +1. So the first damage to the equipped card each turn will be nullified. So if somebody hits my Soul Reaper for 1 damage, nothing's going to happen to him. But after that, if somebody hits him, he will do damage. It's a very nice little ability. So he has no minerals, obviously. His turn is over, but he can still move. You can move 2 spaces. You can't move diagonal, but you can move up and you can move down. So he'll probably move up 1, and he'll move to the side 1, and then he is going to veto. So he's going to flip over this card, because every turn, every time you play, you should have a full marketplace in front of you. He's going to take his veto token, and he's going to play it on any of these cards you want, and we'll just say he's going to put it on the Inferno. Now it's the Gladiator's turn. He's going to receive 4 minerals this turn. So he goes up to 4, and he's looking around the deck. What's he want to get? What's he want to get? He is going to get... oh, here we go. He's going to get these Battle Crab. This is going to cost him 3, but he's going to move his mineral down to 1, or his money down to 1, and he's going to be able to put this either to below him or to the right of him, because you do have to place whatever you get near you. So he's going to place it right there, and now he has someone else fighting for him / defending for him. And the crab is pretty nice. It says immobilize. So if you attack somebody with this, they can't move on their next turn. So that's a really nice special ability. So he's going to take the time, he's going to go 1, 2, then he'll go 1, 2, because you can move any of your cards except for the locations up to 2 things. So he's not going to buy anything else because he only has 1 coin, 1 mineral left. He's going to flip this back over, and then he's going to decide where he puts his veto token. And he'll put it on this this Angel of Eternity. That's a pretty good one. That lets you fly, and he has armor. So He's very nice. Now, there's another thing I want to mention about this game. There's a lot of buzzwords, as I like to call them, in this game. Some things are going to fly, which means they can fly over other people or they can fly over locations. There's some that have ranged attack, like the archer. So he can normally... if this archer were right here, normally he could not attack this gladiator. However, since he is able to shoot further away, he could shoot the gladiator if he wanted to. What is there? There's regeneration that lets you heal without having to do anything. There's slash, which lets you attack diagonally. These cards have so many different, unique special abilities and combinations. Every time he plays is going to be different. And that, in a nutshell, is how Shattered Olympus is played. Okay, Shattered Olympus from Hans Auto. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, I want to get it right out of the way that obviously this game is going to be changing a lot. There's going to be more cards, there's going to be a lot of different things probably added to the game component-wise, but I think the core gameplay is probably going to stay the same. Let's start on the con side. First, on the con side, the 3-player game was really not my cup of tea. I don't like this game 3 players. I don't want to play this game 3 players. And I didn't scratch my itch. Because if you're playing with more than 2 players, it's a team game. 2 players is good. 4 players, or 2 players is great actually. 4 players is good. I just didn't like it in the 3-player version. Also, this game is not for everybody because it is a print-and-play version. Some people don't want to take the time and effort to print and play a game. Completely understandable. Hopefully this game will one day be released so you can go buy it because it is an awesome game. But I'm getting ahead of myself. What else didn't I like about the game? The rule booklet was a little bit fidgety. It could use some work here and there, but obviously, since it is a print and play version, it is going to get that work. Last but not least, some of the cards felt a little bit overpowered. However, I don't know how to explain it. There were some cards that definitely felt like they were overpowered, but there were so many of those cards that felt like they were overpowered that it didn't feel like it was overpowered. It felt like it all balanced out in the end. It's a very tightrope balancing act, but I think Shattered Olympus did it very, very well. Let's go over to the pros, though, because I really enjoy this game. If you like chess, you need to check out Shattered Olympus. You are doing yourself a disservice by not checking out Shattered Olympus, especially in the 2-player version. It really shines in 2-player versions. I had a lot of fun with this game, and I'll tell you why. All the different cards are all so unique, and they all have so many different special abilities that it just makes every game completely different. Whereas in chess, you have all these pieces, and I'm using chess as an example. Obviously, if you're a big hobby gamer, chess probably isn't your cup of tea. You probably don't get together on game night and play chess. But chess is still a fun game. And this game definitely had a chess-like feel. The king was essentially your hero, except your hero can do more stuff than the king. Everybody's got different special abilities. All the cards on the side mix up the game so much. I mean, one item attached to one hero or one of your dudes can make the game completely flip on its head. There's just so much variety. There's so much interchangeability in this game, which is what I really love. I will say, though, this is a game where you need to be attacking. You can set up a deep strategy, but if both of you are playing defense, this game can last 2 hours, which happened to me and my fiance. This should not be a 2-hour game. But if both of you are attacking at a good rate, this game is an absolute blast to play. I've talked to Hans about this. He doesn't think he's going to get a big release for it, but I definitely think he should. I hope this is on a Kickstarter near you in the near future, because this game needs to be published. This game needs to be played by the world because it is great. I'm just kissing up to this game right now. I really did enjoy this game. If you have the time and you really want to check this game out, I would highly recommend it because it is one of my new favorite 2-player games just because it is such a diverse and multifaceted card game. Really enjoyed my time with Shattered Olympus, and I think you will too if you check it out. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
That was a review for Shattered Olympus. For more reviews and previews, check back at Bauer's Game Corner. Also check out BoardGameExchange.com, the nationwide board game rental service.